Well, hello. As promised, I'm going to give you a tour of our newly renovated downstairs. And so I thought I'd come in through the front door and just kind of give you a glimpse of what it looks like were you to come in the front door. So this is what you see when you come in the front door. I'll be turning on lights as we go along, but I've got the mood lights on right now. The piano's by the front door, which seems kind of like an unusual thing, but it's actually worked out really well during the holidays. You come in and see the living room here. I think we'll start with the side rooms first and then go on into the next rooms. First of all, the pictures are on the wall like they were before. And then you come in and our living room, or not our living room, sorry, our office is now painted kind of a light sage colored green. And it's got a little bit less furniture in it in some ways, but real comfortable. You'll recognize the leather recliner and some of our other items that we have up here. And it's been a good room to start studying in again and using well. And then of course we've got the dining room with all of our heirloom furniture and everything in it. And we've enjoyed using this over the holidays. Went with a little bit of a purple theme in the room. Let me get the lights on. It'll get a lot brighter. We put on real bright lights in each of the rooms so that we can enjoy it, but everything's on dimmer so we can lower it down as we need to. And so this is a room that we've had a lot of fun already using, and it's in a real pale green. And the pale green matches the pale green on all of the furniture in here that used to be my grandmother's. So that's the dining room and the office area as you see it when you first come in to the house as you look to your left. Here we are back to the piano, and we'll come on in here and look at the living room setup. The living room looks significantly different. A few things are the same. Some of the carpets and the curtains and everything we kept, but different couches. And this is the chair that used to be in my upstairs bedroom that we repurposed for this house. We're still all decorated for Christmas. We added a bookshelf in here. The bookshelf has been a nice addition and fun to have. Good place to store some little extra blankets and things like that. As you know, we're blanket people. Here we have a little bit larger television that fits our system. It's called a frame TV. And the reason that it's called a frame TV is because it displays artwork, and it can actually sense when people are out of the room, so it will go off, but it displays artwork, but that you can flip it to another mode. I'll try to do this as steadily as I can without shaking the camera too much. And when it goes to the other mode, it becomes a television. And so then we can switch it back to art mode when we're ready to. And we can put up our own pictures. You can purchase pictures online, or there's pictures of Phil and I that we have on there. It looks like it went back to that. We can play Netflix, it's smart and all that. So we can play Netflix and Hulu and all that other fun stuff on there. So we've been enjoying using that. And it's called a frame TV because they do come with a frame, but we haven't ordered the frame part of it. We just have the regular bezel around it. Of course, we're all still decorated for Christmas, so Christmas decor. And on into the kitchen. One thing that you'll notice right here, and you'll recognize this if you look closely, turn on some more lights here, is this is our little Amish table that kind of goes down. I'm using it as a console as you walk in, but it's really nice because we've got good padding and everything on the bottom of it, so that we can just slide it over to here. And we moved this piece of furniture back over there where that was, and we just have had a lot of fun family dinners over Christmas holidays with that spread all the way out to the fireplace with lots of cozy room, so we can have the fireplace. And as you remember, this table is spread out to fit about 22 people if needed. So far our biggest group has been about 10, but we're enjoying that. And you may recognize this too. This is our chair that was carved for us by Howard Offrick. Starting to get a little bit rickety, and so we had it redone and we had it reupholstered to match the new stuff. That won't be its permanent location, but that's where we have it for the moment, while we still have all of our Christmas decor up and around. And then of course the kitchen. First thing that we're kind of seeing as we look for the kitchen here is the old refrigerator. The new refrigerator is going to go right in this spot right here. It's going to be a double-sized refrigerator, but they're still out of stock due to COVID, so it's not there. And upper cabinetry over there. The bar is also still under construction. This is the basic look of it though. You see the bar stools that we have there. and the island light above it. Everything is on dimmers. You probably remember about me that I love dimmers. Our countertop was a wonderful, beautiful statement piece, but it was pretty heavy and it was starting to warp a little bit, so they had to take it back for us. So this is a temporary tabletop that they put in for us while they're fixing it, because they're going to have to reinforce it with steel rods, but it's a beautiful live edge countertop that will be coming back to us soon. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the overhead lights so you can see it gets a lot brighter in here. It's a really bright, airy, easy to work in kitchen. As far as lighting goes, pretty easy to see. And the stove finally came in last week. We have our cabinets up, and I put some lining inside of the cabinet windows there so that it would look a little bit more beveled. But the stove has been fun. Got the double oven in place. Enjoying that. Down below, you'll notice we put almost all drawers. Loving having drawers versus cabinets. There's only one set of cabinets on the lower end. So really enjoying that. There's also cabinets on the other side of the island. This is a fun piece that we're enjoying as we have had company over the holidays. It's a nice ice maker. Holds up to 25 pounds of ice at a time. And we're also enjoying the microwave that comes out, and we can open it. You can also wave open it too. And the microwave comes out there, and that works super well. And get notifications on my phone and everything because it's Alexa enabled. This also has some Alexa enablement, not fully automated, but it's got some nice features to it. The vent we had handmade, you may recognize some of the features of it because we loosely used the design that from John's house. We liked it and had him do it to match the cabinetry. And whenever we get our island wood in, the proper one, they really worked hard to make sure that even though it was oak and not maple like these other two, that it was stained to match nicely. So I've got some nice features there. I don't have my griddle out, but there's a griddle attachment here. There's a wok attachment, so it has some really nice features. The bottom oven is a convection oven. Enjoying getting to know how to use a convection oven. This is nice because it has some wave features built in so that you can just wave like I was just waving there. I don't know if you saw me, and that all comes on. So I'm just going to wave it back off again. It's also got good sensors, so if it thinks you're getting too much smoke in the house, it'll automatically come on for you. So liking that. Another set of those cabinets. We wanted the kind of alternate cabinets to go around the vent area and the island area because we wanted to keep it warm. We didn't want it to just be a generic white and gray room because we tend to like vibrancy and color. Put all my copper and my French crocks and everything in here as showpieces. So enjoying that. I think Phil showed you a lot of pictures of the granite. He had a big hand in picking that out. We have a lot of copper accents in here, so like an antique copper there. I left this slightly ajar because this is a fun thing that I'm enjoying a whole lot. I've got a couple of spice racks here for all of my spices on either side of the stove, and I'm enjoying using that. Mom will be really proud of me because it is all alphabetized. Each type of them are alphabetized. So liking that. Over here we've got our pantry area. Enjoying using the pantries a whole lot. This bottom two levels are more traditional, but the top one here has a couple of appliances, and one of the reasons I like this is because they put in plugs down here. You can see that down there. So these stay plugged in all of the time, so they're pretty easy. I can just pull these out and use them in a moment's notice without having to haul them out and put them on countertops and things like that. So enjoying that a lot. And these are just traditional pantries up here. I do have to buy a special step stool just to make sure I can get to the top because they are rather tall. I love this little nook right here. I do a lot of baking here, and also just when I'm cooking just before company, I can do a lot of work here and hide out and nobody sees it around the corner because there's not a lot of visibility from the front door. So this is tucked in. I have a lot of my baking supplies here. Another set of pantry here, and I really like, again, these also have the appliance cabinet. So like this is my can opener right here. Got more crock pots, my toaster plugged in down there, and those just stay plugged in all the time and easily available for use. And then on the opposite side of the baking area, I do have another cabinet and a light fixture that matches my light fixture of the island, and loving this sink. It's extra deep sink, which I truly like. And I still have the touch sensor faucet that Natalie and Ben got me last year. And one of the features I really liked about this sink too is because it has this little inset lip here. So one of the insets that goes that you can put on the lip is an extra drying rack. I do have a regular drying rack, but I have that put away now since I'm doing the video. I'll try to keep this steady while I do this, but it came with like a colander that you can just pop in there, and that colander goes with it, or a cutting board, which is really nice because you can wash your veggies, for example, and cut here and then just sweep it off into the, oops, there's my drink glass. Sweep it off there into the garbage disposal. So it's handy, it's very deep. Some of my deepest pots are deep enough to get totally immersed in there. Then I made a little over here. There's a stove for reference point. Just my little coffee making station for all you coffee drinkers in my life, and try to set it up real conveniently so that everything you need here for when you come is going to be right there with the coffee supplies and teas and stuff for your Keurig, hot chocolate and things like that up there. But anyway, really enjoying using this kitchen. It's been a whole lot of fun. Like the big wide open space. I think that's the thing that most people comment about when they come in here. You can see it some from the pictures, but in life, the space I think is the thing that is the most remarkable to many people. But anyway, thanks for your patience, and hope you got a overall picture of what we have here. Haven't got my curtains yet. I'm still looking for a curtain that matches, and of course I didn't focus on the wood floors, but there's wood, not wood floors, but a luxury vinyl laminate. Those are some returns I still have to make. That is throughout the entire downstairs, and that's been a joy to clean and keep up with. I'm really enjoying that. So anyway, take care. Love you.